Hello guys, welcome to my first video on this channel. We're going to be making videos weekly where I talk about a certain car for 6 to 10 minutes. Pretty much, that's it. Basic idea. This week I wanted to talk about the Corvette and where it is now and how it's going for it. And it's got a great history behind it. My dream car is the C3. So my first point is it came to us in 1953, but it was not a great car. Lacked AM/FM radio, AC, heater, electronic windows, or power windows, whatever the hell you'd like to call them. I don't care. But yeah, Chevy's rival, the Thunderbird, had all that. And speaking of which, bringing me on to my second point, it was not a great car. Handled like crap, 146 horsepower in its blue flame engine, that's totally setting the world on fire. Dude, that's like top speed 250 maybe? The Corvette became a sports car or started to become one in 1955 when they took out that piece of junk blue flame. That thing can burn in hell where it can hurt nobody. And they added the V8, which we all know and love today, which is pretty much the only engine option we've had in its entire lifespan. It's basically America in one word, V8s. Oh, and in that same year, they started adding the essentials that they lacked in the beginning. Car became so much better. And first gen, when it first came out, probably the best part was the fiberglass body, and that's it. The worst part is that garbage engine. Just the C2, when it came out, on my third point, it was better than the Corvette started racing in '56 and it won. It was amazing. And back to the first point, where it was built in 1953, sports car inspired by European sports cars at the time. It was an American sports car built by Americans for Americans. What did Americans do? They didn't buy it. They sold like 5,000 models in the first run. Back to the point 4. So, when it started racing, it earned a reputation for kind of being a badass car, which Chevy is starting to get better at, but at the same time, GM with their whatever the hell you'd like to call it, but it's frankly kind of stupid. But on to my fifth point, the C2 when it came out was better than the first gen in every single way. Like, the engine, more horsepower, so much better. The design just made it look like a Corvette. Split window, those things, they stopped producing the split window in 1963, I believe. And they were beautiful cars. The first time I saw one of these cars in the movies might have been a split window. It was in Fate of the Furious. It was driven by Michelle Rodriguez, a red split window 63 maybe Corvette, and it had widened rear fenders. Car looked amazing. I loved it. And on to my sixth point. ZR1 debuted in 1969, which is the high-performance version of the Corvette. Basically the best of the best. And it has been around for 49 years now. And it's just been the best package for the Corvette. I mean, sure, the 2009 one They had the glass window on the hood showing the engine, and people made fun of it, said it looked like a piece of plastic when it was the actual block of the engine. And the new one looks amazing. Just, they kind of did that again, but it was a literal hole in the hood, and the supercharger was coming right through it, and it merged with the body lines of the car. It looked fantastic. Speaking of which, on to my 7th point. The ZR1 recently, well, not recently, as in like 5 months ago maybe, broke the Ford GT's record at VIR, Virginia International Raceway, and so Ford, like, over there with their little parade and happy about their GT's new record at VIR. Oh my god, guys, we did it! And then Chevy accidentally stomps on their parade with their brand new ZR1, smashes the GT's record, which is about maybe 4 times as expensive. No, not 4 times. It's even more than that. Jesus Christ. Whatever. It's like 7 times the price. And the Corvette over here, or no, yeah, it actually is 4 times the price. I'm stupid. Whatever. 4 times the price, and it destroyed its record. Just killed it. And the new ZR1 is amazing. I mean, you got a tribute to Black Panther on the back, aka Big Wang. Oh, I'm stupid. But, yeah, you could put a spoiler or a massive wing on the back. Personally, I would go with the wing. But yeah, the car is beautiful. It has 755 horsepower. I cannot remember the torque off the top of my head. I'll probably edit it in here if I can. But on to my 8th point now. The most Corvette-like Corvette is the C3. There's no arguing. It's just an amazing car. My dream car. I would love to have one, especially like 71, 69 to 71, anywhere from there. That car is beautiful. Speaking of which, I have a model of one. Not a 71, 75, which, pretty nice model. Plan on building it soon. But hey, Corvettes, they're nice. Beautiful cars. And on to my 9th point. Corvette currently has no rivals. The Dodge Viper was just shot down by a firing squad, and due to SRT saying they don't want to prolong its existence and tarnish its reputation, quoting this from James Pumphrey from Donut Media, like, never mind, I can't remember anything today, but yeah, Donut Media, one of my favorite YouTube channels, made a video about Ford not having its own Corvette, which is a good point. Oh yeah, 10th point, yeah. The GT, you cannot consider a Corvette's rival. Sure, they may, like, constantly fight and Chevy just smash their record. That doesn't make them rivals. Think about pricing of the GT. The GT is around $500,000. How much does a Corvette cost? Maybe, like, I know if you get all the options, brand new ZR1, $127,000. That's how much it is. And Ford over here with their GT, which is $400,000 to like $600,000. Can that compete for the public? Because that's what, like, rivalries are apparently nowadays. Because reasons. Donut Media, also, 11th point, not really a point, but Donut Media also made an up to speed on the Corvette, which was the main inspiration for this video. Thank you, Donut Media. James Pumphrey, you're a god.